Fanboy! 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 Rayman Legends absolutely is awful! This has gotta be one of the worst games I've ever seen. And it just came out, you know, Ubisoft, or Ubisoft. You know, there's a reason why this company is called Ubisoft. Because they're very... they're a bunch of softies. They're a bunch of weaklings. They're a bunch of pushovers. Rayman Legends. I mean, where do I begin with this terrible, long-awaited game? Long-delayed game. It's finally out. And this platforming title got nothing but the most terrible scores, and it's gotta be the worst game I've ever seen of 2013. The fans have spoken, the reviews are in. Let's take a look at Rayman Legends, okay? This is just horrible. The reception of this Rayman installment has been very negative. Okay, IGN gave it an incredibly low score of 9.5 out of 10. So, yeah, 9.5. It's not even a perfect score. It's not even perfect 10. You know, if you're a really good game, and if you're incredibly amazing, you get a 10. You get flawless. Perfect. Okay, you don't get a 0.5, anything like that. 9.5 is basically, let's face it, that's a 0. Yeah, that's a very low score. That's not even worth batting an eyelash over. I mean, if I saw Rayman Legends and if I knew it's 9.5, I wouldn't even look at it twice. The gameplay is bad. The design of the levels, just atrocious. I mean, you know, it's very simplistic. You're running and jumping and punching. What is this, 1997? This is ridiculous. Okay, we're back to the caveman era of gaming. You're sneaking past dozens of deadly traps, battling small bosses, okay? And it's really nothing deadly. There's nothing dangerous about this game. It's actually very easy. Because, look, the challenge levels, they look like 90s music videos. That's right. Isn't that ridiculous? Everything is incredibly hackneyed and been done to you know, absolute absurdity. Everything has been done before. We've seen it a million times. You know, the platforming aspects of it and elements of it is just absolutely redundant. The co-op play, which is basically, you know, on the Wii U gamepad, it doesn't really complement the game design, you know. The Wii U version is especially terrible. I don't know if you guys have actually seen the scores on the Wii U, but it's completely barfable. That's right, barfable. Basically barf-worthy. Oh boy, you know, the level variety, there's really not much of it. The presentation isn't good. The multiplayer, it is very organized. I will say that, you know, I will say it is quite, you know, it's not chaotic at all, and it's very, very organized, and so that's a good thing. But when it comes to the single player experience, it's very, very, just too much going on at the same time. I think, I mean, obviously the best version of the game is the 360 version, as you can see in the scores here. Look at it. Oh, it's got better scores than the PS3 and even the Wii U version. 10 out of 10 from XXX Ultra XXX. He gave it a 10. Beautiful game for the Xbox 360. The gameplay is top-notch for a platformer. I got a few hours into it and it's very polished. I will have to wait until later to try out the online games, but if you're looking for a good platformer with a lot of challenges and tons of content, this is for you. So this is the 360 version. It seems like it's getting better scores, again, than the Wii U and the PS3 version, so don't even waste your time on the garbage, you know, PS3 ports. Even the Wii U port is horrible in comparison. But I mean, even the 360 version isn't great. Apparently there's a Vita version as well. on the handheld, but you don't have to waste your time on the Vita. We all know the Vita stinks. There's no good games for it. You guys know, you guys understand the Vita is basically just a handheld wannabe of the 3DS. You know, it's trying so hard to be the 3DS, it's embarrassing. Video Gamer gave it a pretty low score of 80. You know, that's, oh, come on, man. Standout moments, it never feels average. The quantity of stuff to do makes Rayman Origins look like it puts it to shame. Yeah, but you know, an 80 basically translates into a very mediocre title. You know, it's very average. There's really not much good about it. An 80? That might as well be like, you know, a 1.2. I mean, so the 360 version, just as bad, I would say, as the PS3 and the Wii U version. You know, maybe a little bit better because, you know, Microsoft has a better system. You know, you don't have to worry when it comes to the Xbox 360. You don't have to worry about red rings of death. You don't have to worry about your systems crashing. You know, like the PS3 gets the yellow light of death. You know, the Wii U gets broken really quickly. You know, you've seen the videos online. You know, it just shuts down and craps out on you. Just unreliable systems. The 360 is very reliable in comparison. Slant Magazine gave it an 80 again. Another average score. A very good game that has the misfortune of following a masterpiece. Rayman Legends has plenty of ideas and execution, but a little magic has gone missing. Yeah, I mean, Slant Magazine, rather. It's a really good analysis. I mean, Legends used to be a promising title, you know, and we all look forward to it. It was supposed to be a Wii U exclusive. There's really not much else to say. I mean, this game has gotten nothing but very disappointing scores. You know, a lot of people, it's not getting perfect 10s. You know, I'm not seeing any 10s out of 10s here. You know, most of it is very much lower scores and feedback. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, there's really not much else to say. Rayman Legends fails. As usual, Rayman disappoints. If you guys want a good platformer style of experience and something to look forward to, something with better gameplay and better style, go check out Bubsy 3D for the PS1. That's right. That came out, you know, way back in the day. I think it came out like back in the early 90s. Better graphics, you know, no glitches. So Bubsy 3D is a must-play for more of these childish, you know, for children, young kids type of platformers. That's a must-have, must-try, must-have in your collection. Buy that instead of Rayman Legends if you want a really good experience. And don't even bother looking at Rayman Legends. I mean, you gotta be a complete, pathetic, absolute nublet if you want to play Rayman Legends, man. Yeah, that's it for this episode of Fanboy Reviews. And until next time, keep fanboying. Yeah!